joking around. They come here to invade your land, bring life here to an end. But you just wanna get real drunk and make lots of new friends. Carnal Barbarian, Carnal Barbarian, Carnal Barbarian, Carnal Barbarian, Carnal
Hey, you know what always cheers you up? Baking me a nice tray of sugar cookies.
How about these cookies, sugar?
We didn't have a message when we left. Oh, very odd.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and get real high and loud. Feel the top of my lungs, what's going on? And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed to get it all what's in my head. And I feel it, I need a peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and get real high and loud. Feel the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say,
Boogie boogie hedgehog, boogie boogie hedgehog, boogie boogie hedgehog, boogie boogie hedgehog, eating on a carrot, got your head stuck in a toilet paper tube. Boogie boogie hedgehog, what you gonna do? Boogie boogie hedgehog, boogie boogie hedgehog, boogie boogie hedgehog, boogie boogie hedgehog.
Hello and welcome to another Carnal the Barbarian update stream. This is a good time, right? Let me check how many viewers we got. Let's see. 2 YouTube. I thought this was a good time. This is like the primo time in America to stream. This is like super late. I set up the stream earlier. I was all pepped. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. And then I realized that I should set it for now, which is like 10 at night for me. Decided to just go to bed for a couple of hours. So yeah, I'm up. I'm pepped. Let's say hello to some people. But yeah, I have not done a stream like this, a Carnal update stream. I've been trickling out updates on panel breakers. I was about to say creative block on panel breakers, aka the creative bus, aka the ink tank, aka the whittlers. Old name, people forgot about that one. If you guys stick around till the end of the stream, maybe I'll sneak reveal something panel breakers related. Hello, welcome. We are here for a Carnal update because there are kind of updates. It's kind of like a commiserations. Like anyone watching right now, anyone watching later, I bet you've backed my book. This book. I haven't even shown this on a Carnal update because it's all been panel breakers. This book. You see, did any of you order this version? I don't even have the other one. This, look at this. Have we even seen this? Look at that beautiful gold foil. And actually, you can kind of see the weird, the neon actually does look different on this camera. but I have one to hold in front of me. This book should be in your hands. Everyone who watching this has probably ordered a copy. There's good news and there's bad news, but it's mostly good news. We're getting closer to good news. I'll say hello to Epic. I noticed on the I'm being prepared this stream. I have the popped out chat. You know what I mean? I can see the latest messages. Epic says he ordered everything. TC says gold foil. Yeah. I'll say hello to people. Jav, I hope you are still here watching. Jav, someone else who was invested wisely, yet heavily in Carnal the Barbarian, probably gasping for an update. Send me my shit, please. He's not. He's. You're all wonderful. None of you are the. Send me my fuck. This book is late. He must be slain. Kill him. How does Raptor do it every week? I haven't screamed in a while. Hello, Hyper Wizard TC, Indy Hize, he was dancing. The intros, we went over 5 minutes. 5 minutes is like the cap for when it's too much. I thought we would have caught Alex. Alex is not here yet. He hasn't arrived. He is usually here doing the boogie boogie hedgehog. TC was he was here making up for it. Zombie Boy is here. You know what, Zombie Boy? It's all handles now. Used to be Zombie Boy. Now he's at Draw Zombie. Yeah, I think it's you guys. Cool. Welcome. It's wonderful to have you. We're up to 7 viewers. Great. The Whittlers. There was a short period where whittling was everything. And now, where's the mention of whittling? There is a Whittlers reference on an upcoming thing that I might hint at. Gold foil. Yes! Like, I don't even know if we did an update stream where I announced this. So this was a whole arc of the development of the. By the way, these books are fucking glorious. They are offset printed throughout, completely offset printed. The printing is just perfect. It is primo. They all of the covers, you know, those whole debacle, even on the stretch goals on the Kickstarter website, it says that only one of the covers will have gold foil, because I could not find somewhere affordable enough to do it, but I did. I found one, and every single cover. So the print cost was pretty high on these, like genuinely. And it's not just because this. It was apparently like the gold. This orange. Now this is neon orange, right? This means you have to offset print every cover. That means every cover is offset printed because of the orange. Not you could digitally print and then still do the foil. You can't do that with an actual. This is like a 5th plate. You know the whole 4-color printing? These are 5-color printed covers, and they look amazing. I'm glad I have a light set up. Look at the issue number is a gold foiled up too. Look at that sheen. Look at that sheen. Even my name. Like, I know you guys don't give a shit about that because it's just self-aggrandizing pap. Epic says, sorry I'm late, making up for earlier. No, you're not late. You're here perfectly on time. Yeah, he says he orders everything. Now that is a classy book. Trust me. So, timeline. The whole mission for Carnal was to get it shipped in your hands by the end of last year, 2025. And man, 2026, we're in a whole different world now. I don't even know where to plant my brain orientation-wise. It is insane. I told you astrological-wise that March was going to be insane. We're in like a holding pattern of a particular planetary alignment for a whole month. Also, it's sunspot peak. Every Middle Eastern conflict happens during the sunspot waves. It goes like that. So The bad news is that fake gold foil, believe it or not, TC, it might not actually be gold. It might not be real gold. These might not be. Bitcoin be crashing, but gold foil, if it was real, would be going through the roof. You gotta diamond hands these covers. But yeah, the mission was to get them in. Like, there was a period where I was non-stop drawing this book to get it done for that time. And like, I burnt out hardcore. I would wake up, I would draw all day, I would go to sleep. You probably remember it. Like, I was getting 2 pages drawn a day. So one day I drew 6 pages, I believe. I think so. One of them was a relatively easy double page spread that I can't reveal. Like, the timeline is so... I want to have revealed! I want you to know! You need the story! It isn't just about making books that are YouTuber fucking fan merch. You know what I mean? This is about sharing stories. This is about creating characters and worlds and getting them to you. And like, there are things in this book that are meant to be turning over in your head right now as we wait for the next campaign, which is supposed to be launching soon. There is a whole timeline for this that I had planned out that is not going perfectly, but I did get it done. I got this finished. Look, it exists. You can see. Like, I got this done, picked up from the printers, drove to the printers in Wisconsin, picked them up physically, drove them to RJ, Critical Blast Fulfillment, who will hopefully be able to start shipping things out soon. But no, we fell into the usual pitfall of merch. You see these little Ragnar standee? You see these beautiful little acrylic standees? I got my Loogie one here. I think I have... Here's a Riz Drawers Sexy Pokemon one. I think I have a Rosalina Riz Drawers on the floor. Hold on, let's pick it up. I will respond to all your chat messages, by the way. Don't think the chat's gonna die. I see you guys in there. I see you guys in there. Look, Riz doesn't know how to design their standees, by the way. Like, look, this is so difficult to put in the base. Like, did they design this themselves? This almost feels like it's gonna fall out. There we go. Feel that beautiful bunny Rosalina, right? I keep confusing, yeah, Rosalina and God of War. I keep getting 2 female entities mixed up. But anyway, so the reason the book is late is because of a multitude of factors. And I know you guys have heard about the gold foil arc, right? By the way, yeah, Tank Ferret, share the stream, share the stream. Let's get some people in here. So you've heard about, we got the books. There are standees, there are hard enamel pins, there are trading cards. In the background, there has been a secret arc of trading cards, right? And every single book on this campaign comes with free trading cards, and every backer gets like a set of 9 cards for free, and they all work in a card game that I designed. Like, there are untold treasures waiting to burst forth into your mailboxes. You would not believe you are going to get all this stuff. Jav, Epic, all of you. Like, you're gonna be so happy. The wait will be worth it, but the wait right now is probably agonizing. But yeah, so the trading cards, nothing can go out until trading cards get delivered, right? The trading cards have been done for over a month, paid for, proofs approved, but they gave me a delivery date of the 6th of March, right? I've been waiting to do this stream that we're doing right now, this Can You Get the Fuck On With It stream. this was supposed to be the books going out stream. You know what I mean? This was supposed to be, guys, the trading cards got delivered, so I can stop putting books out. And then, you know, subsequently, the standees would have come in, the pins would have come in, the custom boxes would have come in. Do you remember that? That was the first stretch goal, the custom box. I'm not showing no design for it. Just you wait. There are people that got, if you got every cover, I think it's any throbbing package or above. If you got either of the throbbing packages or the twin snakes, then you are receiving one of the custom boxes, and they're hilarious. They're amazing. That, trust me, you're gonna be very glad that you got one of these boxes. I can't wait to get one. I don't even have this shit, by the way. I have this. I have this. I have one book. Right? One soft touch matte, beautiful book, but I have one. And guess what? You see this? The gold foil on this one is fucked because this is like a reject book. Like, so went to pick books up from the factory, got a tour of the whole print shop. I picked this one up off the print shop floor. It was like on top of a box, like clearly just put aside because the foil like hadn't been trimmed properly. And I'm like, can I take this? This is my one I retrieved from the mines. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, today was supposed to be the day. So I got an email from the printers saying that the trading cards, I have to wait until the 17th. These were completed ages ago. They're trading cards. They're made in America. It's not difficult. So I got an email, and it said, sorry, we're going to have to delay the delivery of these. They need to be collated and the corners rounded. So a lot of the trading cards you get from other people, they have bullshit square corners, right? Because having a rounded corner like a Pokemon card, it makes them more expensive. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. But because some of the cards are game cards like Pokemon, I paid extra to have the corners rounded. So you just get cheap fucking trading cards that everyone does, where it's got the pointed corners. No. All of the cards everyone got for free, you know, that whole set, they're game cards, so they have rounded corners. But they said in order to collate them, because they're going to be put into sets and everything, you know what I mean? So RJ doesn't have to assemble like 50 million things. I'll catch up on chat, but that's my first point. My first point is today was supposed to be the day, saying shipping, books going out hourly. But that I will now do that stream hopefully on the 17th. RJ, I have made a whole document for him. Like, he probably has to deal with so much bullshit because he does a lot of fulfillment, right? Of people just dumping these overcomplicated campaigns on him. And this because of a certain Indiegogo issue, and because of doing Kickstarter and Indiegogo, and the Kickstarter wasn't planned originally, this is a relatively overcomplicated campaign, especially with the trading cards. So I bet he has had people dump this shit on him so often. I made him a whole, you know, slideshows that we do for panel breakers. I've made a special slideshow just for RJ that details what cards come with what, and he doesn't know, it doesn't give him the information on who is a throbbing package backer. And right, you've probably forgotten this. Throbbing package people and Twin Snakes Elite people, you were supposed to get special stickers, right? Like it's exclusive to you. That was one of the stretch goals. Those stickers exist. I haven't shown them anywhere, but he doesn't know how to give those to people. But because the only way you got a portrait cover or the you know that special cover, the flesh prison, the blue one where Carnal's going crazy, like the cards will be attached to those. So I figured it all out. I gave him a whole slideshow. Um, we need you alive for future books. Get to work. See, you know what, Epic? And I'm following the chat. I am gonna go over everyone's stuff. I can most certainly start hyping the next book. I can most certainly start revealing covers because all the covers are done ahead of time. I could start revealing the merch for the next campaign because it's done ahead of time, because there is no chance in fucking hell that I am letting this happen again. The next campaign, you're getting your books within a few months. And then what? It gets to those few months later. Sorry, dickhead. It's World War III. You can't get your shit. It's almost like the you know how there's supposed to be this big energy release veil lifting happening in March. Like it's almost like the universe is keeping these out of your hands until March is done with. But yeah, next campaign. Here's why it's so frustrating for me. I wanted to be hyping the next book already, and I can. I have the material. I can start doing it. I have the plan. I have secret plans. You see, I'm not going to show that yet. I am going to show something off on this stream that is a secret plan that I have hinted at on Panel Breakers. But I can't do it because, like, who? Right. I can't imagine launching a new book before an old one is fulfilled, let alone even talking about it. The next book, it has a launch date. It's April. It's April the 23rd. I'm going to go over a little update on the campaign that says it. It reveals a slither of the cover. I am extremely hype about it. Per read it. Per Berg. He enjoyed it. He thought it was great, which was not many people have read this upcoming one. I think Michael Rushbrook in the chat, he's read the upcoming book. I'm only hearing good things, and I don't think they're sycophantic things. I'm pretty sure if they were shit, they'd say. But like, I'm so hyped about the next book, and I can't talk about it because who gives a fuck? Like, it's like, fuck you. Give me my book now. Don't talk about next book, you motherfucker. Give me the thing I already bought before you try and sell me something else. That's how I can't. But if you want to, I could, and I'm raring to go to hype that shit. I'm already either 4 or 6 pages in, by the way. I plan on having it completely drawn within this month. You know, Heroes Con's coming up. The next book has a plan related to Heroes Con. I can't even talk about it. You gotta build up to get as good as Raptor. You did the screeching, the last shot. I can't even do a woo. It's too late. I need to live in a soundproofed booth. Whittling in Carnal 2 confirmed. You know what? I haven't even thought about that. Carnal mainline chapter 2. You know, I've been waiting. There are things that happen in this book that are supposed to be percolating in your guys' minds so that I can get feedback and see what you react to the most, so I can put that into the second mainline chapter. The next campaign, it's actually a side story that I already wrote a while away, so that I can work on something and give you something, because you need regular releases that are good quality. It's so that we could have a new thing coming out to focus on whilst you react to book 1, so I can percolate main chapter 2. I already have the synopsis written for main chapter 2, but like, I need to see what you guys love about 1 to see what to lean into in 2. Like, this is my plan for what I think crowdfunding can be. Regular releases, right? Tending side story, mainline story, but having a release schedule where, like, you read it, because that's the fucking point, not just buying it. You read it, you get hype about it, like, I get reactions, then I start using it for the next book. Do a Bancroft and show as a spoiler. I still feel bad for him revealing something about a character. When he was drunk that one time, the neon orange is so valuable. No, truly. So the neon orange is it's primo. And so I've actually been pricing out. You see this? You see my notes for the show? They're actually written on a little, look at this. You sort of see how prepared I am for the next book. It's written on this little sample packet. Do you want to know what's in this sample pack? What is that hair? What's the hair doing? Look, these are all potential foil colors for the next book. I already have printers estimates for the next book, and I have priced out the different cover things. Look, we got some beautiful pinks. Some beautiful pink foil. Pink foil? It'd probably end up being silver foil. Green foil? Look at all this. Look, all of these samples they sent me from across the sea. But anyway, it's all future stuff. Looks amazing, thank you. Better than Lost Pages 2. Take that, Phil. You talking about the gold, and then Phil didn't. Was that the gold mouth? Because I have that. Self-aggrandizing Dan, your superior British education. Jake, yes. I don't know if the education over here is superior. Maybe superior to Ameriquay. The solar flares. Yeah. You know that that whole I3 Atlas, like that was here during the peak of solar activity. Like I don't know if we're over a peak or if we're in the peak. But there's been massive spikes in earthquakes. Like, if you're not paying attention to all the earthquakes all over the world, not gold leaf. Oh no, does gold leaf have gold in it? Hello, Tank Ferret. I'm glad you pop in here sometimes. He says, salute to all your magnificent bastards and bastardettes. I wonder if there's any bastardettes in the stream. Jake would be good on the stream talking about creating comics. Yeah. You know, we've been doing panel breakers / creator block for years, and it's like this fucking Shlomo ain't got no book out yet. The standee curse. Yeah, so this last few weeks I have been puttering away on like the next standees. And like the artwork is, as of today, the artwork is finished for 3 standee sets that will be even more glorious than the last. Did you see? I think where are we going? Look, I got Takino Sora, Katone, LA Darkness, casual outfit standees last month. Jav's a standee collector also? What is this? Henry Beamer says, the merch is cool, but I buy comic books because I like to read the books. Well, okay. Then I will mention this. So I'm not a fan of giving everyone a PDF of a digital comic, right? It just selling it, especially. There were people on the Kickstarter who were asking to be able to buy digital, and I just don't feel good about it. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's archaic. I just don't like selling people a PDF because of the delay, and because I don't want to some people to get the book and then read it, and then other people might get spoiled. I am considering giving every single backer a free digital PDF in the build-up or on the launch day of the next campaign. Or when we start fulfillment, I might give everyone free digital then. And then you can actually start, like, you can read it. I know Henry is in the chat and he says he only reads physical, but Henry, even you who just reads physical, do you want a free digital version of the book? That's what I'm thinking. As a make good, as an I'm sorry, and no spoilers anyone anyway. You can go read it right now if you really want to. Because like these books, I have a very unique way of paneling, which is not like the other girl style paneling. Like no, I'm very proud of it. Like I have these very immersive spreads. There's like no white on the page ever. It's like you're reading an animated movie. They're very immersive, and this is flipped annoyingly because I flipped my camera. So this is actually important. You know how some people will put a fucking face on a double page spread right in the crack, and you're buying a book, you're buying a physical book, and they put a face in the middle? Like, are you retarded? Like, so the whole point of these books, the paneling of it is it's paneled for print. If you were to read this digitally, you would kind of look at it and go like, what is this all-in-one image? This is nuts. So that's why I have held off on digital too, because it's not drawn for digital. Like, if it was in digital format, it would be vertical because I can rearrange the panels. But anyway, like loads of manga do that too, and it's like the thing about manga is it's in these thick tankobons or even the magazines. Like the original version where people are reading a manga is in a thick book. And that's it gets even more crushed than this. What? I should really not randomly open this book. This book is like I am much past this story-wise, but like there are things in this that you guys need to... Whittling Much has never let a comic creator down. We need more Whittling Much. Standy arc is peak, the pain is real, Jake is learning. Just you wait. Like, who knows what arcs will be abound for the next campaign, because Standy arc, I'm already ahead of it. You know what I mean? Like, I have paid for completed artwork and sent artwork off to be proofed. Like, and I even sent in early test artwork to get a proof of the test artwork. Like, that's how ahead of it I am. Like, the standees are not holding us up again. But yeah. So, yeah, speaking of the next campaign, like I said, today was supposed to be the announcement of books going out. Couldn't happen. The earliest books can go out is the 17th or 18th. I will do another stream when that is the case to tell you all that books are going out hourly. And that will be, I'll probably give out digital then, so that no one could be spoiled on it. Because if you are worried about spoilers, you can just jump ahead and read it. You have it at your disposal. Then I think the standees for the current campaign are finished. They are actually completed. I've paid shipping. They have the address and delivery details. They haven't told me they've been sent, which is very annoying. That was almost like, it was like half a week ago I asked, can you give me an update? And they're like, oh, they're finished. I'm like, could you send them? The actual last thing that's now being waited for is the hard enamel pins. And they told me that they will finish completion mid-March. I don't know if they're sending the standees first. It's very confusing talking to Fat Trees sometimes, because like it's like they'll forget things they've said. It's like talking to an AI and it doesn't remember everything, or you'll bring up a new thing and it means it distracts them from the old thing. It's like talking to primitive chat GPT sometimes. Yeah, so they said enamel pins finished Mid-March. So, you know, they might be actually finished completion in a week, and then they have to send them. So I expect everyone to have their book by the end of April, which is when the next book launches. And in fact, I have this. No, wrong one. You see this? You see this? I'll show you some of the standees. We haven't seen it. Look, actually, no, look. I'm on the update page for Carnal. This 8th of December. This is when we had the book. Look at this. Look at this. It's beautiful. 8th of December. And look, the standees were being, look at this tiny, this is if you go and read this update, you can see some of the problems I was having with the proofing. Like, you see the size difference between what they originally gave me and this? Insanity. And the enamel pins, the cards. These cards, just trust me, when you get these will have rounded corners too. But yeah, we got the books. And yeah, the latest update that I did on February, the day before my birthday, they still needed some changes after this, by the way. Like, this Seedling Queen didn't have a reversed art. And you see Elignar here, she needed flipping. But they are so beautiful. Like, I have never really been a standee guy, even though I have these. You know what I mean? Because people don't do anything imaginative with them. It's always a character standing there. And it's like, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? But these are like full-on dioramas. I have wait until you see the next campaign stuff. Like, and there is a panel breakers standee. Then I might show you a little bit at the end of this stream. There's a panel break. The panel breakers one I finished today. It is glorious. I have a 3D mock-up too that I could share. But yeah, look at these cards that got updated since the last update. The extra time on the standees did mean I could kind of like iterate on these a bit more. So the time hasn't been wasted. The time was used. But look, here we go. The next book hinted at in this update. So it says, so what's next? Well, you all start receiving chapter 1, hopefully during April. You should all be getting it. April what? April Fool's Day? April the 1st, you start getting the books. It's making fools of me, all these deadlines. While you all start receiving chapter 1, I am already deep in production on the next book. Indeed. The next book, I finished oh God. You know, the next book, it's been written in layout form since I think early 2025, and I was supposed to have a guest artist, and the guest artist drew the whole book, right? The whole book was finished. And then I decided the artwork has to all be the same between the main series and the side series. So I'm actually now redrawing the whole book after paying for the whole book to be drawn. It is a whole kerfuffle. It is the redraw arc. You don't even know, guys. You don't even know. Jake reading Jake. Oh yeah, me reading my own thing. Alex says, Alex is in the chat, by the way. And hello, Titty Connoisseur. Hello, all you people who joined. I'm gonna react to the chat. Yeah, Alex wasn't even here for the Boogie Hedgehog intro. Anyway, I assure you the Met situation will not happen again. I've already started doing things. For those that have read all the way to the end, I have a special sneak peek at my wraparound cover. We're keeping up the wraparound covers. For title, Bad Dragon. What is this little red thing over here? Maybe this is dragon related. The title is Bad Dragon. Launch date, April 23rd, 2026. It is my hope that you will have your books by this date. And at the very least, you'll have a digital version that you can read. So everyone should, like, if I'm getting the hard enamel pins, even by like the 10th of April, You know what I mean? If it takes that long, if we don't have World War III and global freaking shipping networks are just obliterated, you imagine someone has like their book gets rerouted to some starvation prison camp, World War III. Could you update your address? Yeah, I'm in this prison camp in this country that I accidentally got stuck in. But yeah, once fulfillment 1 should be complete. Thank you all so much for backing the project. That goes to you guys too. And believing in Carnal, soon you will be able to read the magic yourself. Yeah. And it is magical. Truly, honestly, I'm telling you. This series is going to be great. People who have read it love it. Oh, the standees. I wish I could start showing off the the next ones. They're so good. No, full screen me. I want to be big. I want to be what is this all about? Right. I'm gonna react to more chat. I don't know what is my list. Hit deadline. Yeah, I hit the deadline actually. I hit my deadline. And then merch did it. These are my notes. Picked up the books. I did. Merch delay. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Do you want to know why why there was a delay? We originally had a factory planned for the standees and pins. And we got an estimate from them pretty late. We felt really confident that we would go with them. A factory in Taiwan. And they came back with an estimate that was prohibitively expensive. Impossibly expensive. Cannot make them ever again expensive. So there was this whole mad dash before even getting to the proofing process of like finding a new place that will be reasonable. Right. Trading card delay 17th. Already went over that. Next book launch. We talked about that. Special cover for Heroes. I'll save that till the end. I'll save that to the end. Is that my last note? Is the Special Heroes thing? That's what we're all preparing for. We're all preparing for Heroes. The next book is supposed to be linked heavily to Heroes. So the next book, upcoming Heroes Con in June 12th, I think. That was supposed to be this epic moment where I have Sketchy Starts 1 and 2, Carnal 1 and Side Quest 1, all on going to a convention for the first time and having 4 books, standees, pins, a whole shebang. And now that's in question. Like, I actually don't think I can have, because of releasing, I can't really have the next book printed for Heroes, like the full finished colored pre-pressed thing. I can't have that done for Heroes, but I can have a special edition done for Heroes, and I guess I'll announce it. So the next book, even though it will be launching in April, right? There will be a special Heroes Con exclusive, of which I'm only going to print 69 of, because it's another one of these small books. You know, you had the Sketchy Starts 0. Look, here's number 78. We got this. This is another one of the short run books. We have the Nippon Special, which I think I have here. Hold on. Here. We go. We have the Nippon Special when we went to Japan. And the next special book will be the Heroes Con Sketchy Starts 1. Because the book will be finished, it'll be lettered, but it won't be colored in time. And it would be ridiculous to launch in April, predict print numbers based on the first week of campaigning, and then go to print on May 1st. That's what we'd have to do to get ready for June 12th in good time. That's stupid. So the final print run, the actual book will be done like a couple of months later. But the Heroes, anyone reacting to this in chat? Send me number 69. Always wrap around your cover, says Citizen Ronan. It's only gonna be a tepid moment. And TC is reacting to Bad Dragon. So the this Heroes Con version, it's gonna be It's not going to be black and white. It's going to be toned, but not in black and white. The way I'm going to... So originally, Carnal the Barbarian was never meant to be color, right? And it's you guys in the chat telling me to make it color and stop being lazy that made us upgrade the main book to color, which I'm very glad you did because it looks so damn good. Look how beautiful this looks. Look how beautiful this looks. Originally, it was meant to be a single color, a two-color process. So the line art would have been a purple, and the half tones would have been like blue, and it would have been an extremely unique look. But it wouldn't have really been as good as it like is. Like, it's fine to just color it. I got a lot faster at coloring. So Heroes Con, and there will be an edition of the book that is the full book in colored zip tones. So as a scene changes in a book, imagine one scene it's happening in day, and you have like a deep brown for the line art and then a nice orange for the tones. It would look beautiful. I wish I had an example, a visual example. Then imagine it's transitioning into the scene change happens in the middle of the book or even on a page turn, and it goes to night. The line art would be like the dark purple, and then the zip tones would be like a light blue. Like, it would look like a scene changed. If they're in this forest, just actually, like, if we go to this page, let's say I'm doing this scene with this colored tone style, it would have been like dark green for the line art and like a toxic greeny yellow for the zip tones. You have not seen a book that looks like it. It does not exist. No one has done it. It is truly innovative. But that'll be the next book is perfect bound, but those editions won't be. Those will be floppies, and they'll be printed on uncoated paper, whereas the main book is printed on silk. So it will be a unique product. There's only going to be 69 of them. It will be included in the bundle on the next campaign, and it will be an add-on, just an add-on on the next campaign. But they'll be limited, and it will be the next of the special books. It's like every year there is a special book. I want to do the USA special. You know, we have Nippon special. I don't know what would merit doing it, but I want a USA special. Anyway, it's been a while since I reacted to chat, so look, we're finally at the time when Rushbrook came in. He's been here the whole time. Yeah, Titty Connoisseur. TLDR logistics be difficult. My hope is they won't be this time, but the universe will laugh at me because who knows what's going to be happening. Ooh, Rushbrooks has secret plans, you say? Should I mention it? Should I mention the secret plans? I happen to have 3 books in front of me that are secret plan related. Okay, so timeline-wise, you should have already had your books. I feel like there have been books in the past that did crowdfunds, but then also tried to get into some kind of physical or online retailer, and that those people got the books earlier, and then that would be very bad. So if you were to want to try and engage in world domination, where basically we try and get the word out to the normies, you have to do that after people have got their books. So I haven't been able to do this plan, but I will show you something. So you will get glorious gold foil. I think every campaign, the benefit to backing on the campaign is you get luxury edition for a normal campaign price. There exists the Kyo cover, the main cover, and the Rini cover in basic, very like cheapo, non-nice editions, right? See this? Look at these. I have hinted at these in the past, but these exist. These are what I call the barcode edition. Look, you guys have Berserk. Let's see if am I getting people rebelling in the chat. TC is saying nice. Alex says, it's not really that bad if the timeline is close. Apig says, still look nice to me, ... Okay, so these are the barcode editions. If you have your Berserk volumes, do you recognize the design of this? It's like a parody of these. So look, they each have their own little flyer on the back. This is the Rini cover, the main cover, the Kyo cover, because they all have their own individual barcode. Oh, look how professional this is. I learned how to shrink wrap books. These have a card, a backing card that are like perfectly cut to the size of the book, which you wouldn't want for your collections, like to put it in a bag, because like you want it to overlap. And they're all perfectly shrink wrapped. Look at that plastic. It's so professional. So world domination wise, at some point in the future, so without the accoutrements, without the plastic, these will be available on the next campaign, so you can get them. I know Epic is like still looks nice. If you want these, they will be an add-on on the next campaign, the barcode edition. They have the barcode printed on the back of the actual book too. So you'll be able to get them. But the whole point of these has been world domination to try and like get them out there. And I can't do it in America. It's like UK related. So I'll have more news on this in the future. But I wanted to show you them. Like, look how beautiful they look. Look at these. That's so... Oh, also you see this? So for retail, any potential retail, you have to put stuff that's naughty behind plastic, and you have to put the little parental thing. I made these. I had these custom made. These are custom made. Look, that's why parental advisory. There's parental advisory here, but like these are custom made parental advisory stickers just for Carnal. Look, I have a whole roll of them. Where is it? Look, there's a whole roll. This is my custom parental advisory. And do I have one around? Yes, you may have also noticed Berserk volumes. That's it's a direct parody of the Berserk. Look, here's the back cards. If I just put, here we go. Here's the back card comparison. I did a direct parody of this, but you know, look, there's the back cards. Look at that. Look at that. And then there's the age thing. $29.99, folks. So yeah, this is the Berserk parody edition. That's been fun. I've been working on it in the background and couldn't even share it. The things have been going on for so long, I thought might as well just show you guys. You know what I mean? The ether keeps Jake fed, says Alex. Yeah, all of this. Just copy shit. Just steal. Berserk Deluxe style. I really like how you did the back cover on those. Well, okay. This isn't the cover. This is a flyer that's in the wrapper. Let me have a look. Look. So, here you go. Look. Check it out. I might leave some of these with RJ, and anyone who gets the book will like the barcode edition can have one of these too. I have a bunch of them left. Then do you want to see the other side? So this is it. And then when you open it, you got an advertisement, bitch. So you got a whole little, look at this. It's like showing all the covers. It's saying, hey, you can go and look on the internet to back the campaigns. And it has that art. Whoever got these art pieces, this original hasn't gone out yet. But I think someone has this original. I love that piece. But yeah. funny want round corners, make mine star-shaped. Shit! That's it. Paulus Arts, not well served. He doesn't even want the right. Do you want like a star crimped into them? No, at some point, I wasn't going to pay for the corner circling. I was going to use this. I was originally meant to fulfill this campaign's books on my own physically. And so I bought a corner crimper. I was going to corner crimp thousands of cards because it is thousands. Like I was going to do it all myself. So this thing, if you get a bit of paper, and you know what? Actually, you see these? This is sketch card paper. All of these corners are hand crimped by me. How about that? Hey ho. I like how Jake clarifies Per Berg to differentiate from other pairs in this scene. You know, Per Schultz, Per Davis, and Per Berg. Per Berg. Oh, here we go. Rushbrook. Second book has some of the best humor ever. Yes, Rushbrook is talking about the upcoming book that we have a cover hint at here. And he's read it. He and Per have both read it. And seem to laugh. It's apparently it's tough making comics funny, but we managed it. Here we go. Will Carnal 3 be drawn in the corporate Memphis style? I don't even know if that could ever. That would have to be some universe hopping bit. You know what I mean? They go for different universes and end up in different art styles. Like everything. Does everything need that? How would you evolve that? You know what I mean? You just have someone you have a corporate meeting. That's the wrapper for that story. Corporate meeting. We need to redesign Carnal to be, you know, less sharp edges. And it's that gloopy Globo Homo is what it's called. Art style. Drunk lips, spoiled drips. I don't think anyone. Here's the thing. I don't know if anyone's remembered that leak. I remember it, and I'm very happy that I learned what I learned. But Bancroft was drunk on a stream, and I tricked. I still feel bad that I tricked him into revealing lore that he wasn't ready to get out there. Green is a great color. Just saying. He's talking about the foils. So the next book, I have now properly priced out the cover treatments. And here's a little look into how it's going to go. I have set monetary goals to slowly, gradually upgrade the cover. Okay. It will start off 100% definitely having spot gloss. So no matter what the book funds at, we'll have spot gloss. It's actually pretty reasonable. I don't have to offset print the covers. And they can all have the same gloss area, so they can all be spot gloss. It's amazing. It's awesome, actually. At a much higher goal, there will be the neon color only. So you see this? The orange area on this, that part of the logo will be white, paper white, and what would be foil would be a neon color. And I'm thinking neon purple. Just putting it out there. If it funds even higher, the purple neon is switched to a special foil color. It could be pink foil. It could be green foil. I already have some of the samples. It could be silver. I could make the side books all have a unique foil color with the main line being gold, or I could make all of the side series books be silver. We'll see. So, but then here's the thing. If it funds even better than that, the stretch goal is to yet again, because this is so expensive. This is so fucking expensive. I did not we funded very well. I'm extremely gracious to anyone who backed the campaign, especially the people who backed big, because you were the lifeline that made this be as glorious as it is. But because of this, I didn't make any money. I think overall I lost money on the campaign, which Lost Leader style, I'm actually very happy to like get a quality first time product. But anyway, yeah, the next step up would be silver foil with neon around it. Like that's what it would be, because then they would all be silver. Then crazy time, the next step is all of that and then spot gloss over the top of it. So imagine it's even better than this. Like, but that's if we get to like 30,000, which is not going to happen. Like if it gets to crazy numbers, it'll be foil and neon and spot gloss over the top. It will be on soft touch matte. Like it will be insane. The luxury editions will be insane. Yeah, TC says Jake has never had issues with spot gloss. It's the easiest one. I mean, spot gloss is baby time compared to gold foil and neon spot color. Yeah, Henry was only reading physical. I'm still at work. Where's the sign up link? Everyone watching this is already signed up. Like, so Alex has been asking me. He's been leaking out. Like, when is the sign up for the next thing? You can go to bluedickx.com and use the old sign up page, right? I have a saved update that is not yet published for the website. The current website, carnalcomic.com. Let's go to it. Let's have a look. See, carnalcomic.com. Share this instead. Make me off big. Here we go. You see this? Oh, let's go to this. Right. You see this website? This is the chapter 1 page. When I reveal it, this will be gone. Well, you'll still be able to access it. It'll be on like a clickable menu, but this is soon to be replaced with the side quests. The side quest logo is going to get added to here in the planned colors. New characters will be revealed. New covers will be revealed. It's ready to go. That will be the launch of the sign up. When I'm ready to reveal that page, there'll be a sign up on the page. There's another sign up card. Oh, it's going to be glorious. But who is going to get excited about that unless you have your chapter 1? You need your chapter 1 first. I can't ask you to get hype for the next book, even though you should. No matter what, you should be excited for more. But I can't ask you to do that. Well, but if you're not signed up, go to carnalcomic.com. Tank Ferret, go to bluedickx.com if you're still here. And go sign up because you get a free trading card. A PDF file, you sick bastard. I know. Terrible. Alex says he reads in digital when Jake needs a copy editor. Alex did help me out with chapter 1. And it was funny. I send through like Google Slide. I make a Google Slides of stuff to send to people to get them to review it. Like there's a Google Slides of the whole book. There's a Google Slides of like sketchy starts. And Alex is like, I can't make out the image too blurry. It's too small. And I zoom in on my phone and I'm like, it's perfect resolution. What are you on about? So I don't know if Alex has some archaic flip phone that he's trying to read Google documents through, but Alex is here. He escaped Alan Moore's assassins once again. Yes, Alex's death threat week for an Alan Moore joke is over, and we'll just call it an Alan Moore joke. We won't classify it as a Alan Moore crossover event joke with IRL happenings. I hate when there's a face in the crack. Well, if it's your face, I'm pretty sure, you know. I'm okay with my own face being in cracks. Crack. Will crack being in my face? Did I have a crack related story? I feel like I have a fucking crack rock related story, but it's not coming to mind right now. That sucks. Yeah, there's another entirely profitable genre that involves putting faces in cracks. In the short movie, short film category. That's the kind of crack we're talking about. Say thick a couple more times while you hold that kinky book. I'm almost there. Yeah, like, so You see the thickness of these books? I always like wanted them to. This was originally supposed to be like 42 and it ended up being 50. So we upgraded this book to 50. I added a few spreads. The next book's planned to be 32. I increased it by 2. And like I kind of felt bad about giving spines because I'm like, who cares? What's on the shelf? And it's so thin. Like it's supposed to be the other way around. In the West, it's supposed to be like thick and long, and but no, in fact, no, maybe it works. Do I have a time code? Here we go. Look, there's East meets West right here. Does anyone know what this is? Oh, is this the Bochi? I thought this was that guy that we knew who made manga. There we go. It's you don't want a pool cue. You want a Coke can, not a pool cue. Jake is doing 7-dimensional chess. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to 7D chess the hype for the next book in the light of late chapter 1 as much as possible. Like, yeah, but here's my 7D chess move. Free digital. Did it work? Give us our gold foil, you fucker. Napoleon stand-up party. Oh, the next. You know what? You guys have been. We're an hour in. I think I can share my screen. I can stop sharing that original one, and I can share like a window. Okay. I'm gonna go. I have my 3D program open. I'm supposed to be saving this for panel breakers, but we have 17/18 people who are waiting. So I will share this. You ready? I'll have my pop-out chat open so I can react to updated stuff. Bancroft is whinging about the soft touch mat. These are soft touch mat. Listen, Michael. I agree with you. I hate soft touch mat, but most of the audience absolutely fucking love it, and it does feel luxury. So if I'm calling something a luxury edition, everyone, when they back a campaign, they get the luxury edition, not the barcode edition. Then it has to have soft touch. It has to be luxurious. It's out of my hands. Yeah, he hates soft touch mat. He likes anti-scuff mat. Well, Sketchy Start Zero or anti-scuff mat. You know, the apparently there's a coating called anti-scuff mat, and it's very nice. In England, that's like the cheapest lamination. In America, anti-scuff mat for some reason is like more expensive. But if I was if it's printing in the UK, you could you know, do that. But it's anyway, soft touch. People want the luxury books. Blame the CCP. China ain't even getting involved in this war yet. China's like, we will provide moral support from background. We're not gonna get involved, which is pretty good. Which is good. That's, I don't know what makes it World War III. Like, does it have to involve different superpowers for it to be a world war? Is that how it works? Like, Russia or China have to get involved? Like, I'm pretty sure England has got involved. Like, is Europe considered the same thing? Is England considered the same thing as America when it comes to World War classification? Well, it says redrawing it gay. If you could see the comparison. Okay. He's talking about the side book. Yes, I had another artist who was a great artist. I think they were just pressed for time. I had I love her work. She drew the entirety and was bountifully paid to make the artwork for the next book. I made the call that I wanted all the artwork to be consistent between all of the Carnal books. So that's what I'm currently doing. I'm like, you know, the joke of like, oh, you pencils, those look like inks to me. Well, there was inks in the form of layouts, and then there was someone else inking it, and now there's me inking it again. It's like a triple inked book. But it's gonna look glorious, and it's gonna look, everything's gonna look on model. I have realized it is, I guess, easy to make the sexy ladies look sexy, but it's not easy to get this guy's face to look funny. Like, this might be the hard part, apparently. You know what I mean? And if the point of the book is for it to be a comedy series, he has to look funny. So I have to draw them. Like, that's an important factor. You know what I mean? Maybe Donald DeLay could do a great job, but turns out the boobs aren't as important as this guy's fucking face. Look at it, and there's so many great. The entire design of his head is meant to just be funny implicitly, where to the point where I didn't think anyone could get it wrong. But like, look at just this one. He's just chilling over here on the side of a rock, like a freaking stick insect with giant orb eyes, and it's just wait until you see. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love this book. Epignosis says he disagrees. Oh, because he thinks the boobs is more important. Banker says he doesn't know why, but UV Spot is super cheap at your printer. That's it. Carnal SideQuest 1 printed in Australia. Is it cheap enough to offset the print cost? The place that I am printing at, it's also pretty reasonable, at least for the short run. I'm printing less books on this particular one. So Tank Ferret says he's back. Tank Ferret, go to bluedickaxe.com and sign up. You're probably the only person watching who hasn't signed up, and you want the free trading card because it's in a series. The sign up cards, 69. Yeah, there'll be 69 of that special. Are you guys excited about that special new book? The colored zip tone. It could be blue and orange. It could be the blue and orange edition. Alex is like, send me the one you plan on auctioning. Nah. You know, RJ is actually, because of all of the shit he has thrown at him by a million people giving him complicated campaigns, he can do, like, people get the book number in the order they backed. Very happy about that. Very happy. In the future, I'm not doing that very often. There is a portrait cover on the upcoming campaign. It is not, I will only print as many plus a bit more of people that back, and they will not be numbered, but they will be extremely limited. They'll be the most limited thing on the next campaign, but they will not be numbered. There will be no 60. There will be the only 69 of the next book is gonna be the Heroes Con special edition. You degenerates. Jake missed a bunch of chats. He's out of practice. No, I'm not. You know how it goes. To keep the show going, we need to fuel the fire with endless reading of the past. We still have a bunch of people watching. You know, people are coming back and watch this later too. You know, the USA special, America special. Yeah, I don't know what that would be. Like, that would, if we have the Nippon special, if I did a USA special, it would have to be an actual, it couldn't just be a preview book like this was in Japanese. Like, what? I translate some Carnal book into American English where everyone's saying dude, and he's like, got a backwards bowl cap and he's riding around on a skateboard. It's just a fully edited, that's the America edition. But no, other than that, I think it would have to be like unique stuff, like Carnal comes to the real world and goes to America. Just looking at the site, the popped out chat. Rule 4 says Bancroft, only ever draw your comic once. Nah, man, you gotta draw it 20 times. What are you talking about? It's not a real comic if you haven't drawn it 50 times. Use different hand blended colors with my blood added to the mix, right? For every book. Carnal Guidance should be silver foil and green. No, it would be silver foil and purple for this book, though. You guys are liking the green. It is hard to print purples, right? Purples always seem to come out gray on the CMYK version. That's kind of why I want to do like the purple neon, because if the purples look a little bit weak in some places, then at least the covers will have this beautiful vibrant purple. Like purple suits this one, especially with the colors that are on the cover. It would contrast. Yeah. You want to create contrast. You want contrast to create impact. That's what we're saying. So purple and silver would be good. But I'm glad Alex is on the side of silver. Gold and silver. You know, main series gold, side series. If we get to that stretch goal, we could get silver foil. How about that? Silver foil arc. I've already priced it out. I haven't just priced it out. I have like back and forth with the printer to try and reduce. They were almost insistent on offset printing all of the covers no matter what. And I'm like, please, work with me here. So I managed to get a lot of the special effects down in price. Believe it or not, non-offset covers plus foil is still more expensive than just the spot neon. And I was surprised because one thing that really hindered, well, it hit me more than anything else. One thing that was so ridiculous was the sheer volume of covers that had to be printed because they had to be offset on the last book. We had a lot of variants. The offset printed covers were 12 total, I think. No, I have to take away 3 from that. It was 8. Okay, 8. There was 8 offset printed things, and that Twin Snakes cover, the Flesh Prison cover, that was like super low, but they still had to print a bunch of them. Like they still, because they had to be offset, because all of the covers have the neon orange, they still had to print them. So like a lot of them were printed extra. Sorry for, that's disgusting. A lot of them had to be printed extra to still like even have the orange. So there was no escaping it. This time I have tried my best. I think 2 covers can fit on a printed sheet at once. So my variants just have to be a multiple of 2. And I have my cover, guest cover, portrait cover, I did have a second guest cover, but the guest fell through. Maybe I need to make a 4th cover. Anyway, and we also have, okay, I'll have to think about that. Yeah, my pricing has 4 covers. Last minute guest cover, anyone? Everyone's going on about the Berserk. Welcome to anyone who's just started watching, by the way. We've had many apologetic beggings of the chat to please forgive me for late books. But if you weren't here earlier, books should be going out before the end of this month. Little update. And next book launching 23rd of April. The plan is that everyone should have all of their stuff before the launch of the next book. Just to reiterate, because I know TA is finally here. Hello. They say fell through. Were you too goon or not enough goon? I was the perfect amount of goon. They're just busy. You know, okay, how about this? You guys know I'm a massive Harry Partridge fan, right? He tweeted a new book that he's working on, but he deleted the tweet. So I don't know if it's officially announced, but me as a complete outsider saw a comic page being drawn. There was a time in the past where I asked if he would do a cover, and he said, ask me later because I might be busy. And I don't want to ask him because I don't want to bother him because he'd be busy. But part of me is like, just fucking ask him, you loser. What are you embarrassed for? I'm like, I don't want to. I want to leave him alone. There are people in this world who never fucking relent. They ask and ask and ask and peck and peck and peck, and they have no shame. And like, they feel entitled to the thing they're asking for. And you know what happens with those people? They succeed. People like me who don't want to ask because we don't want to bother the person, we don't succeed. Maybe the person who pecks and pecks eventually gets annoying, and then everyone's like, we don't want to be friends with you. But who knows? Maybe mine's a long-term goal, and the person who pecks is a smash and grab. But anyway, if you guys want to pressure me into it, I mean, I could blame you for making me ask. But yeah, I said I would ask around this time, and it would be perfect. Can you imagine a Harry cover? Ugh. Neon and copper foil? Can you get copper foil? Might as well go gold and silver. No, platinum. We don't call it silver. We pull a camel move. We call a silver foil platinum foil. We gotta steal it. Neon purple and silver foil would look nice. It would. Next time we help him make $100. Thanks to TC, who I went through my super chats, by the way. TC has sent like 2 or 3 $100 super chats like to this channel for like panel breakers and episode 100 and also my birthday. Like, you are a legend. You need stuff for your money. Epic says he's so ready for that. I'm imagining he's ready for the next book. Or all the special effects on the covers. Is Alex driving? Alex, were you driving? I time these streams so that they're happening when Alex is not on the road. And every time he just seems to leave work later. He wasn't even here for the Boogie Boogie Hedgehog bit. He didn't even type it in chat. Just saying gay because of all that extra work. There's, yeah. So, you know what's funny, Polis? Drawing the pit, like, obviously it doesn't feel like work to me that they drew it because I just paid the money and the pages appeared. And like, so it's like I'm not redrawing my own stuff, so it doesn't suck. Even redrawing comic pages is a little bit better. I've been working on the standees. I have a standee to show you line up. I have my 3D model. I haven't forgot. I haven't scatterbrained this. I have a preview pulled up. Like, on standees that I do, you see this? Front artwork. On the back, same artwork flipped. What? One thing I like to do is have the front be the front of the character and the back be the back of the character. All my standees will have front and reverse art for the piece. Not all pieces. Don't hold me to it. But like that work, drawing it, and then to make the flipped version, you take the same artwork, you paint out the interior lines, leaving just the outline, and then you redraw in the new lines. It is fucking annoying. And then coloring both of them, I would rather draw a comic, redraw it like 1,000,000 times, instead of having to redraw and recolor. Coloring is the worst bit. Coloring is the worst bit. I don't want to ever redo colors. I'll redraw something. Drawing is easy. Colorists and comics do not get paid enough, but they're not creating anything. Like, you get paid for generating stuff. The whole business is so confusing. Like, the writing is when a lot of the generating is happening, right? But it's technically the easiest job, but it's where a lot of the creation is happening. So that's why that's more valuable. Like, the most bullshit work is the coloring, because it's a lot of work. It's kind of difficult. It's hard work. You get paid the least, and you're remembered the least too. Good coloring work is coloring work you don't notice. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that when people read Carnal, it manages to achieve the kind of like coloring that is good, but you do notice it. You know what I mean? Because I think it's the coloring makes it feel like a CG animated kids movie, like a Despicable Me. That's my aim. My aim is to kind of like not one-to-one make it look like that, but to kind of make a comic book version of like animated cartoon rendering. And like, I don't know, I feel like I hit it in some places. That's what the styles is. He disagrees about the Connell's face being the important thing to get right as opposed to the ass. There you go. We finally got to Tank Fart's comment. The boobs bring them in. The face closes the deal. Yeah, the next book, it's all boobs. It's boobs and ass and legs. It is a flesh special. You might as well call the next book Carnal Barbarian Fleshapalooza. Like it is the most Kickstarter bait that I've tried to make it extremely Kickstarter bait. Robbie says, are you sure he's on the mailing list? I don't know. I would be doxing you if you were/weren't. You'd have to check. I would say sign up again, or in order to check that you're already signed up. Attempt to sign up again. I think that might be a good idea, unless you're hinting at something in chat and trying to get a reaction. Where do I sign up? I think he said later that if you have not signed up, signups get a free trading card, and they're all in a series, and they're already drawn. They are puzzle cards. That's a bit of a reveal. People don't know that. And 2 of them were already released with the last 2 campaigns. The next campaign has the 3rd sign-up card. You want it, and you get it for free. Did I properly mute? If I talk for too much after not talking, the body rebels. The body rebels. Jake also has a proper website. Yeah, he's the sign up is at bluedickaxe.com though. Carnal Comic doesn't have a sign up. Carnal Comic will have a sign up soon, but it doesn't yet. It only gets better after redraw 51. Man, so you know the whole pencils lie thing? It's very true. There is another rule to comics where like the more you re-ink or redraw, the more you kind of like freeze up and you remove the energy of the pencils. That is something I have heard before. The funny thing is that doesn't happen with me. And I think it's because of the simpler style. You know what I mean? The more it gets redrawn, and it's not inking and then re-inking. The more it gets redrawn, the more confident the lines get, because it's like, oh, I know where this is going to go. I'll do it this. This will be the better way of doing it. The lines get more confident. So, will there be an alternative method of getting in on this campaign? I don't use Kickstarter or Indiegogo. There might be, but I do. So, like, the only alternative is it. Tank Ferret, do you use what's the other one? Fund My Comic, F My C. Do you engage in effing my C? Because I have no plans to go on FMC, Fund My Comic. But like I might change that. I might end up having an online store. It's just like I like keeping stuff to a campaign where it's like, hey, if you want it, get it now. You can't just get it any time of the year. If there's a campaign running, then you can get it. Like, it's like a little bit of FOMO, but not like manipulative FOMO. Yeah. You don't need to go nuts with the covers. Yeah, like I know that 2 can be printed offset on a sheet at a time. That's a part of my negotiation back and forth with the printers has just been I was even asking like how many plates get put on the printer barrel in the offset at once. So if I could optimize the amount of covers by like, you know what I mean? Matching that, only making the amount of covers that would perfectly fit that. Here we go. I'm going to read this sight unseen. I have an idea for a book that could be normie, but just add a few pages here and there with the key lore, and it becomes Gigaguna if I ever finish a script. Well, TA, working on a script? Do it. Oh, you, so you're thinking of making like a lore book with character designs and putting that out there as like, so I think they call this kind of thing in the industry. I think they call them series Bibles or lore Bibles, and people make them as part of a pitch for an animated series or something. Like that is real. Like if you wanted to make like a pitch Bible but put it in a crowdfund, that could be interesting. Who knows? Bancroft says he finally asked. Oh, believe me, I know. He finally asked Dirty Iron, and he found out. The artist that fell through for me was not Dirty Iron money wise. Thank you, Rob, for revealing that to the world. But let's say money is not super abundant currently. Thank you, tax season. And and also because I've had these standees printed ahead of time. Like I've manufactured them without campaigning first. Money is a bit tight. I am kind of glad I don't have to pay for a cover from this person right now, but yes, it is not Dirty Iron level. He says, it's okay. I promote the hell out of campaigns in the hope that there's an aftermarket. Oh, no. I mean, you weren't here for this. There is secret world domination plans. Actually, Tank Ferret. Yes. There may be a way to get the barcode edition on a very popular online retailer at some point in the future after everyone who has already purchased those. Because when you get a barcode, it like automatically gets added to the system. And I was like, fuck, I need to actually make some to send to the British Library. He says he wants to see indie creators succeed. Well, that's wonderful. Good on you for doing so. I know that the space has somewhat disintegrated, and that old spirit of kind of like but someone wants to come and make a new book now. Like people, when I was putting Carnal together for the first time, they were saying like things don't make as much as they used to, and it's like, okay, well, I still almost made 20,000 on my first book, so people can still make some money, and then you grow it from there. But like, yeah, you would pretty much just try and make something Kickstarter boostable. I don't know. Like if someone came to me now as I was thinking like, what's the plan for me to start a new thing? I'd be like, I have no idea. Just put it on Kickstarter. Zombie Boy, who's still here, says Indiegogo turned awful. I had to make my own website. Yeah, like, so here's the thing. Indiegogo, it really was nice before. And I'm just talking about the back end, like building a campaign. I can't even see the old information where I could see like the amount of stuff people bought to get like a real quick estimate of like numbers to have stuff produced. Do you know what I mean? Like that is so difficult. It's so confusing for me now to even look at that information. And I know when Indiegogo switched, there was like the joke of like, what, people don't like Indiegogo because it's better for the backers now. And it is better for the backers. I just wish the back end was just as better, because genuinely, I don't think I can use Indiegogo right now because I am too retarded to use it. Like, I can't navigate it anymore. I can't do it. Like, I actually can't use it. I don't think the next book is going to be on Indiegogo because it's too confusing. Like, has anyone made a video yet that summarizes like how to even easily put together a campaign? Like, if you use the old one, here's the equivalent on the new one. Banker says he started sounding alarm on Indiegogo back in 2021. Almost time. Hello, well read. Yes, it is. Just because you're here now and I assume you just turned up, I will reiterate. And also, text, there he is. Where's the book, Hyper? Fine. The point of this stream, I'll reiterate it a third time. We're going to wind up after that. Even though I have 30 amazing people watching, but let's look at the real number. 16 on YouTube. Hello. Hello. I'll reiterate the main points. Then I'll show you a treat. The standee related treat. And then I'll reply to any comments and then we'll get out of here. So, broad strokes. The book was planned to be in your hands by the end of last year. The book was finished. I hit that deadline. I did it. I drove to the printers. I picked up the books. Every single version of the cover has the luxurious gold foil and neon orange spot color. I went all the way. I spent the most money. I made zero profit. Soft touch laminate, much to Bancroft's chagrin. Fully like offset printed throughout. Pre-press done by special thanks Michael Bancroft right here. And it's glorious and it's amazing. It's beautiful. It even got increased to 50 pages. It used to be 43 or something. Added a bunch of pages. The book is amazing. The merch didn't come together in the same time frame. We've been waiting for trading cards, standees, hard enamel pins. Today, I was supposed to be coming to you guys and saying fulfillment begins, because on the 3rd, I was supposed to get a notification saying that the trading cards have been shipped out. No, every single book comes with 3 trading cards. No one can get anything until they have the trading cards to go with it. I got an email today saying the trading cards are delayed until the 17th. So I come to you cap in hand today saying I apologize. I apologize for this big long wait. The book was finished. We're waiting for merch. And I laid out a timeline for hopefully everyone will get all of their stuff by the end of April. So Tex, Epignosis, Jav Styler, all you big guys, some big guys over here who got everything, like all of the merch, you should have your stuff before the next campaign launches on the 26th, I think. 26th. And that's what we've also been doing in this stream. I've been trying to desperately build a bit of hype for this next one, because I believe I can't ask you to open your wallets, to get even hyped about opening your wallets for the next book until you have this first one. So yeah, anyway, so hopefully, and as a make good, at some point, maybe on the 17th, maybe when shipping begins, I have vowed to give every backer of a physical book a digital download of book 1. So everyone can read it. No one's gonna spoil it. You know what I mean? You don't have to read it digitally. If you're like Henry Bemis and you're a physical only, much like I am, and this book was made to be read physical. The spreads are built with the central fold in mind. Digital will be going out to all backers when fulfillment begins, so no one can jump ahead and spoil. You know what I mean? So then, hopefully, we can build a little bit of hype ready for the launch of the next book on the 26th of April, which is Carnal the Barbarian Side Quests 1, title Bad Dragon, page count 32 pages, full color, drawn by me, no guest artist. We've laid out the stretch goals for cover treatment. We could do this again. It is possible. Ahead of time, I've actually priced it out. But yeah, that's it. That's the timeline. And the one thing that held us back the most the merch is all being done ahead of time for the next campaign. So you can back with confidence that getting the standee, you'll want these standees. They're going to kick ass. All my standees do because they're like dioramas. They're like full little sets. You know what I mean? Let's see if I can. No, I don't want to switch the. You've seen it. You've seen the standees. Luxurious coochie shot cover. The lost cover of the next book would have been a glorious coochie shot. Text says it looks good. It's a steal at twice the price. I ordered the boob mouse pad. Yeah. So the desk mats, they also have spoilers on them. So some of them do. So I will be sending those out myself. I can do them when the digital goes out. I can send out the mouse mats too. Well Red says, can I get a digital for review? Well Red, did you back the book? Because you would get a free digital if you did. Just saying. I think I want to wait for the tactile experience. I thought you said testicle experience, but yes, I would too. And you know what? Laters, Tank Ferret, back to Workland. Right. Sneak peek. I was going to save this till tomorrow. But, you know, there's 13 glorious people sticking around. Speaking of standees, doing them ahead of time. Getting the next book ready for Heroes. Remember that special edition, that special zip tone edition of the next book that will be a Heroes exclusive, only 69 printed. Well, there is another item I am preparing. It will be on this campaign. It is not Carnal the Barbarian related. It is panel breakers / creative block / ink tank / stink tank / the whittlers related, if you remember that. In standee form. We have hinted on the show many times of doing a panel breakers creative block standee. Whilst I ordered the standees for the next Carnal campaign, I also at the same time placed an order for panel breaker standees today before this stream, before I went to sleep for like 2 hours to get a little bit of rest. I finished it. And I will not show the full art. But check this out. Wait, no. I want to do this view. No, I want to do this view. Here we go. Okay. You see this? You see this? This is my 3D mock-up. Yeah, that's right. I got transferable skills. I'm not one of these people that only knows how to draw and that's it. I will not zoom around that much. But look, here's a little. What can we see here? We see a little bit of Drake Bristle. We see a little bit of crazy eyes Irene. What's this in the background over here? Is that a Napoleon peeking out? Is that an ornate aparte going on? What is this? This was MB on a tankard? A beer stein? Speaking of special editions, will there be a special ed edition, aka Carnal gets sent back to remedial Barbarian School? Barbarian School could be funny. Like it would be. You're not actually. I'm actually gonna hold on to that idea. It's not gonna be what you said, but I can play around with that. That's kind of funny. Like it's wonderful to get questions about the world of Carnal Deploria. So people do have. He's called Carnal the Barbarian. He is supposed to be a barbarian. Their characters are like someone the something. And they all have things they're supposed to be doing, otherwise they get punished. And so if Carnal isn't acting barbarian enough, then he might have to go back to re-education. But anyway, look, check it out. A little narwhal with the gnaw beam over here. And look, I can rotate around. So this is my 3D mock-up of the upcoming standee. We've got, what is this? Who is this here? Who is this kingly figure that the way this is laid out is clearly staring at Irene's ass? What's a bus in the background with the words letters CR3 8IV. Who knows? Who knows? All shall be fully revealed tomorrow on Panel Breakers, which is on Phil's channel. Text has great colors. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, so on this campaign that's upcoming, that's where this standee is going to be available. It's going to be as an add-on there, and this will be ready in time for Heroes. Fingers crossed. That was my like special little reveal. Look at this. This is all zoom in all the way, zoom, enhance. The little Chungus brothers. Does anyone remember my Chungus brothers art? I think Alex might. There we go. That will be revealed tomorrow. I will now remove that, and thank you very much for watching. We still have plenty of people here. If you have any questions, ask them. I'll answer them. But as the stream title says, it's almost time. Hopefully, on the 17th, the world has not ended. And you can will have the trading cards come in, and RJ can start sending your books out. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's going to be glorious. Someone spoils it, I'll contact Alex VP and I'm sure we can rectify the situation. Wellred says he doesn't remember if he's backed. I think maybe you did. TA says he's here just to hang out. Well, I'll play a little bit of music at the end. How about that? I don't have anything else to really say. We went over the like Berserk edition, the barcode, the Berserk editions of the books. Like I don't want to reveal too much. Like I have all the covers done for the next books. I'm looking forward to leaking that out, but you know, at least you know the preparations are being made for the next books. Titty Connoisseur says, has anyone really been far even as decided to use even go want to do look more like? I agree. I think maybe, mayhaps. I think there was one comment that I saw earlier that I kind of wanted to reply to. Here we go. Indie go F yourself creators. It is a shame. Like they have like a cool stretch goal gamified thing, but it just fucking, it's a pain. Tex in the past, he says, what's the balloons for? Was it your birthday? Yes, it was my birthday on the 20th. And these, my wonderful mother dearest, always loves getting balloons for birthdays. So these are my birthday balloons. It was wonderful. We all went out for a family meal. Our family loves going out for meals. And usually, so my nan's birthday is very close to mine. So every year we'll go out for a dinner together, me and my grandparents. This year, the rest of the family decided to barge their way into it. And usually we go to a pretty affordable place. But no, the plans got changed outside of my control. We ended up at some fucking expensive restaurant place that I didn't want to have to pay for. I had a steak that cost 32 quid, so that might be $50. I might have had a $50 steak, and it fucking sucked. It was not worth $50. Like, it was a T-bone steak, $50, and I'm like, ooh, this gonna be good. It was tiny. It was tasteless. It was absolutely abysmal. Happy birthday. Spend 80 quid. Carnal could get a mentor that is somehow even worse than he is. Okay. You got to imagine, like, okay, you have some older barbarian type figure who we did mentor from, I guess Octo style, like you had in Phoenix 2.5, and Connell respects him a lot, but like he's terrible. You know what I mean? Like, you find out where Connell learned how to be so terrible from, and it's just this ancient, never dying, like ruthless, retarded barbarian. Epignosis says, will the side quest be launched on Panel Breakers or on your channel? I don't know if Bancroft's watching. I would like to request that it be launched by Bancroft again. We got to keep the tradition going. And if I get my way, then I would hope to launch on Bancroft's and then roll into Panel Breakers. Hopefully on Irene's channel. We need to really use as much as we can. He says, of course. Yes. There you go. Confirmed. I think it's the 26th, Mike, if that is possible. I know I should have asked properly. 23rd. Thursday, the 23rd of April. If you are amicable to that, that's the date. If you can't do that week and it can be a different week after, then I guess I'll just have to push the launch back. Bancroft is always watching. Always. See, asking helps. Asking does help. Hey, he says happy birthday. I own the original Chungus art. He does. Look, if I go on, there we go. Little Chungus brothers over here. Alex owns the original. They get he says locked in. That's it. We're locked in for April the 23rd. I better get my fucking trailer ready. Oh, I better get the campaign ready. Look, we got all of March and then all of April pretty much. We got a couple of months. I can do that. We can get that done. And Alex, I timed this stream so that like you would be home before it started. And you're telling me as it ends, you get home. If it goes well, it's Jake's glory. If it's a disaster, it's Bancroft's fault. Don't mess it up, Bancroft. I'm pretty sure it'll be great. It'll be great. I'm very much looking forward to it. Launching on Kickstarter. Guna tailored issue. It's side quest 1, so it's still a number 1. Proper planning. We should have photographs of the merch items before it even launches. So you won't just have mock-ups, you'll have actual photos. Bancroft says, I claim no responsibility. Yeah, we'll see about it. Maybe this time, last time we launched on Bancroft's, I was so tired. Oh my God. I had a melt brain. It was like giga melt brain. So he's asking, he was prepared. He was going to give us a good launch. He's like asking questions, completely blindsided by the question of what is a block? I'm like, you know what? I've never really thought about that before. Like the whole story is about blocks, and it's like, I don't know how to say what a block is. A block is a blue orc, an evil horde that is invading the Simonian forest, who has very weird sexual dimorphism, unique biology, unique reproductive cycle that will be revealed as the series develops. That's what I should have said. Instead, I was like, I don't know. What do you think a block is? What do you think? Barely. I think I picked up a rock and it embedded itself into my brake pad. You're doing the Mr. Bean driving around on the top of your car with like various rocks and paint cans. All this talk of steak has me wanting cinnamon butter. There's cinnamon butter? Can you cinnamon butter a steak? I have steak in the fridge. I have cinnamon. I have butter. If cinnamon butter can be created simply by combining base butter and base cinnamon in the right ratios. Cinnamon buttered steak. I love blue Stilton on my. I'm going through a fucking gout attack right now. By the way, this month has been hell. Like I'm in the second month. They last for a month if you don't get to them quickly, and mine they just kind of linger for a month. I had one for a whole month, and then I had one day where my toe didn't hurt, and I was like, this is so great. I'm so happy my toe doesn't hurt anymore. Then the next day, a new one started off, and it was like, fuck you. It's constant debilitating pain is really useful for growing the old personality. Do you guys like that I improved the lighting and everything in here, by the way? Like, I've had gash lighting and camera set. Like, if people don't know how to make their camera look good and struggle over and over again to not have a shitty looking camera, you need to learn that it's not the camera, it's the lighting. I even plugged this in. Look, the little gay pink satin planet hasn't been plugged in for ages, so it's fine. Look, you get that nice pink bounce light. Yeah, I went in the camera settings and tweaked the exposure and gain. Now we have a real nice, it's nice and warm. I took the sharpness down. I tilted the color temperature towards warmer colors instead of colder, so I don't look like I'm like freaking dying of AIDS anymore. Here we go. A real estate agent received a 6.2% commission on the selling price of a house. If his commission would... Do you guys watch Bad Realtor or whatever, Sam Hyde's friend? I'm pretty sure he would hate to just be referred to Nick. But a lot of people get value out of that show. And then didn't Bill Burr steal his show? This is really niche reference. Where I'm sitting, it's warm too. Oh wait, I have to change. Man, so I'm in England currently, which is why I'm in this setup. These might be the last months of this setup, because this setup might not be possible anymore because maybe plans are afoot. But like because if you're in England, you better try and escape England right now. But the best part about England is that it's cold all the time. I love that. I could not live in a hot country. Like I can't even think. So at least it's been nice having windows open and falling asleep to the cool breeze. It's like, you know, the cool side of the pillow. It's that, but all the time. England is the cool side of the pillow. Even though there's mold in everything, so everyone's going crazy. Anyway, look, we hit it. We hit 2 hours. Hopefully, this has been a good update stream. Hopefully, I've rebuffed the zeal for your zeal for Carnal. Hopefully, I've assuaged your reservations about the book being so late. But I did hit my deadline. It was much production. And doesn't that always happen? You know what I mean? Isn't that the classic story? Won't happen again. Alex says he can't stand heat. Can't do it. So anyway, I will see you in another stream. It's Panel Breakers tomorrow. Oh, Carnal Zeal. I believe it is on Phil's channel. He has a guest. Guest shows are always fun. On any show. A show that you usually watch, you definitely want to... Art share in an hour! If only I could say hello to Rob for me. Then I will tune in to the art share. Is it up? I could try and raid. I could look, there you go. He's done that. I guess it is up. I'll set up a raid. Even though we'll all get bounced, I'll just do the raid anyway. You'll all get sent over there, and then you can say hyper raid, and then you can read it out later. Where are we going? I'll play some music on the way out. Look at that. Could you just get on with it? The thumbnail today is good. I like Bancroft's updated thumbnails where he has like a character and a little speech coming out. Like, that's good. I have tried to change mine up because he's changed his up a bit. And it's like, yeah, don't have such a rigid thing. I remember my old coloring streams. They had great thumbnails. In my opinion, right? Edit video. Alex is saying buy all art share. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll send you all over to the art share. And then all you have to do is like put in the chat that you came from me. So I'll get a shout out later, you know. Add a redirect. Upcoming. There's an old Camel Knight letters that still says upcoming that King Camel has on his thing. Here we go. Art Chat episode 89. Birth year for me. Okay. Raid is saved. Make sure you say hello. It'll be in an hour after we leave. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out. Look forward to your books. Panel Breakers tomorrow. And I will do another stream when Fulfillment finally begins to rip off this Band-Aid. Unless nuclear war, everyone dead. See you on the flip side. Would have been good to have played a video on the everyone dead.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut.
What happened? His head fell off.
His head fell off.
Yeah, he was pretty old.
Oh, that's it. I've had it with this dump. We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Pussy, 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 can't you see? You bitches can't do it like me. Motherfuckers stay mad like I killed the mom or something. If you really didn't care, you'd let it be, yeah. I've been dying since day one, but y'all knew that. My dick like Americans, too fat, but dangerous. I'm the grimiest motherfucker to walk this earth. The shit I do is way below dirty sewers, a connoisseur. I'm a flying reptile, a pterodactyl on Adderall. I got a bunch of scales that I dug up you never heard at all. Eat a dick, little faggot, G's, and furthermore, you trying to scrap with me, I don't beef faggot, I'm herbivore. I crawled into the industry, a saturated circus manipulating like Hillary. They say I'm crazy, but lately I've been defending me. Cause take a look around, motherfucker, everyone's digging me. I live in a constant state of fear and misery. Do you miss me anymore? And I don't even notice when it hurts anymore.
Right, that's the Kenny Jr., Norman Payne and Kev. My wife's got a beach on fees with a sex addiction, and it's hard to walk him in the park. Every other dog we see gets chased and pinned and fucked and licked in the ass. My grandson smoking weed in his bedroom, texting girls photos of his cock. Jesus, fuck. If a dad comes round, then I'll smash his car with a rock.
Big old balls that drag me down. You find me dancing around sexy town. Red light district pedaling around, and then I get mucked and my pants turn brown. Bachelor pad covered in spaff. Dorito crumbs all up in my bath. Flaking skin on my head. Sunbird flesh, let it shed.
Wake up Sunday, wife just punched me, said she's hungry, gotta go cook. Wi-Fi's broken, so I gotta watch my porn in the form of comic books. Brother, look, wank myself with a single finger Captain Hook. Can I go smoke my pipe with a random man in a dark and weary nook?
Bought a transgender man 2 pints. Can I get lucky and fist him tonight? Constrict my cock with a pink hair tie. Not too tight, no, I don't wanna die. Used to have a dog, his name was Francis. Then he ran away, what a selfish bastard. Now I got a cat and his name is Patrick. PKJ got jealous of the tactic.
When I say hi, I get shut down. When I'm outside, I get stressed out. When I got people around, I'm anxious. Nobody likes me, what the fuck now? When I say hi, I get shut down. When I'm outside, I get stressed out. When I got people around, I'm anxious. Nobody likes me, what the fuck now? Call me the neighbour's name when you fuck me. You ain't gotta kiss me, you ain't gotta hug me. Shit, I mean really, just do something. Please just touch me. I don't wanna go to my nephew's birthday. His friends play rugby, they might just hurt me. Last time they just kicked my shins and spat on me Christmas turkey.
Hit another spliff and I feel alright. Then I hit another line, I convulse and fly. Revive me heart left open wide. Jump on the back of me ex and pipe. I'm like hello, I'm like hi. Do you wanna back rub, do you wanna die? Do you wanna catch up, do you wanna cry? Do you want a slice of the painful pie?
bang. Guy's got a best friend, her name's Sandy. She's got a husband, his name's Andy. I like to picture them when they fuck and imagine that her ass tastes sweet like candy. Who's got a camera? Wanna take a picture? Got a good shot to my best friend's sister. She's bent down with her hand on red rock hard in the middle of a game of Twister. I play the horns of death. A girl said hi, now I'm obsessed. Stick it in the wank bank, back to the nest. And it's candlelight, laid back and caress. I'm not alone, the voice in my head tells me I'm handsome and great in bed. When you got chocolate, who needs sex? I can just wank to a text instead. When I say hi, I get shut down. When I'm outside, I get stressed out. When I got people around, I'm anxious. Nobody likes me, what the fuck now? When I say hi, I get shut down. When I'm outside, I get stressed out. When I got people around, I'm anxious. Nobody likes me, what the fuck now? Hold on. Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah. Hold on.
It is always fun to see how many people leave when that song goes on forever. Still 7 people though. 8 people. All right, I'll play 2 more, and then it's bye-bye. All right, see ya. See ya.
Don't you eat this pie? Now Homer, don't you eat this pie? Don't you eat this pie? Now Homer, 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 don't you eat this pie? Now Homer.
All right, guys, I'm just gonna do this. And if you get eaten, it's your own fault. What the hell with it? I like it.
TA, I've just noticed that your image is an enamel pin. Well, a soft enamel pin, which is why the lines are raised. That should be a hot enamel pin that has a smooth thing. Was it always a pin, or did you make the pin? Please tell me. Please answer the question before the end of the next song, because the next song's the last song. But it's a doozy. All right, see ya.
The date started off so well. Begin my night, not expecting the fright of my life. She was perfect from what I could tell. How could I not see the danger right in front of me?
My favorite food is fish.
Baby, that's my favorite too.
I love cartoon dogs.
Baby, I love Scooby-Doo. Hey girl, what's your favorite film? She said the best movie of all, a masterpiece of art.
Human centipede, human centipede.
I think that I'm gonna get murdered tonight.
Human centipede, not ironically.
She said
the costume design was a highlight. I like it for the plot.
Tell me what the plot's about.
German doctor says they people as to mouth.
Cool.
Human centipede,
Please God save me. I think that's a red flag. I don't want to get stabbed. She said
human centipede is a tour de force.
I think, holy shit, I'm gonna be the main course. She said
I admire the narrative of character growth.
I try to get the waiter's attention by blinking in Morse code.
Why are you blinking so much?
I've got something in my eye.
Here, let me get it out.
No, thank you. I don't want to die. Bonjour, sir was blinking at me. Is this because your date is a freak? No. Very good then. Bon appetit.
Stop hiding behind your silly made-up
up red flags and not take a chance on the best relationship you never had.
Maybe you're right and I'm looking for excuses. My heart's got bruises, but I'm ready to choose this life.
You could be the one, the love of my life.
One day we'll get married and be husband and wife, with a tasteful ceremony and the wedding of our dreams.
Only if the wedding theme.
Tell me what the thing's gonna be.
Human centipede, human centipede.
We could save on the catering bill.
Human centipede, only one mouth to feed.
If you are the best man, you know the deal.
Hock her up.
I can finally open myself up to love.
I can finally sew a mouth to a bud.
Human centipede.
Human centipede.
Okay, bye for real. Next time. See you. Bye, bye, bye. Say bye, bye.
I've got gout.